welcome to the Dutchman in San Marcos. I am the DISM, and we're coming to you another week. Hopefully the final assembly. If everything goes well and we don't have any more complications, we'll be working on the Cigar Caster, and hopefully we'll get it planned. I didn't get a chance to buy the strings. Been really busy installing 2 new sound systems at my church, so it's been taking all my hours away. But we're bringing you the show, so let's get going. Okay, here we are. Like I was saying last week, I got this installed. I did find a knob. I found a knob for it, if you can see it. See, it says tone on it, so I might have to find some other way to do it, but that'll go on there. And I figure I kind of like the black on black. It's kind of been my theme, I don't know why, but so we'll get that rigged up. I got to drill a hole in here. I've got to drill a hole in here, but I got to drill it over here so I don't bump into this guy, because it's got to go in right there. So we're going to be doing that. I'll get that wire out of the way. It has to go in right here. It can't go in there because my wood block there, so I got to get it right in there. So I'm going to have to mark that kind of, so it won't get in the way. So I have to go right here. Let me double check that. That's that. So split between here and here. And I got a bit. I got this bit here. And hopefully that'll see, this is the cap that's got to go. This is the cap that's got to go in. And so it looks like it'll, if it's not big enough hole, at least it'll fit tight and I can file it in. I have this one, which I think might be a little too big. When I put that on there, see, that one goes all the way down, and that might be too big of a hole after the rip out. So I'm gonna start with the smaller one. I'll start with this one, and we're gonna want it right here. So I think we're gonna have to. We'll go up on its side. I'm thinking right about, right about here would be maybe down just a little bit. Right about there. So we'll get our drill set up and we'll do that. Got the drill. The nice thing about these bits is this has the smaller one to start it, so it doesn't knock your hole off. If you try to do it without that, it's hard to stabilize it. So we're going to drill right down into this thing. I've got it on drill. And we'll go nice and slow. I don't know if we can stabilize that. I might have to set up something else. Hang on just a minute. To hang on to this box, I don't want it wiggling around. That was way too wiggly, so hang on just a minute. Alright, you're not going to be able to see much of me. I'm here. But I'm going to use this thing because I can close them together. So we'll put a little rag on this to kind of cover up the jaws. That way we can do a little clamping on it. we can get it right down in here. As you can see, that'll hold it. That'll hold it nice and stable. It shouldn't wiggle around. So that way we can get our hole. Go right there. And we went through. Look at that, like a glove. Like a glove. Perfect. Like a glove. So we'll get you back in the picture here. So there we have it. I was actually a little close this way, but it turned out perfect. Because I wanted it farther down here. I didn't want to get it over here closer to the clasp. So I'm going to kind of squeeze it down a little bit just to get it seated in the hole. There we go. There's my hole I cut out. Maybe I'll tap it down a little bit. The thing is kind of rounded. I might have to file it a little bit because this is beveled. It's kind of beveled, so I might take a little bit of that edge off with my file. Take a little bit of this edge off. To get it to fit a little better. Oh yeah, that's it. Look at it's going right down. Fitting right down in there now, so that's perfect. Let me fix my camera here. Here we go. Sorry about the big hand. But it's working. And then I'll probably glue it in. Just needed to be beveled a little bit. Oh, look at that. Right in there. So, I'll glue that down. I'll have to get some super glue. I don't know if I got any super glue right now. But beauty. That's perfect. So that'll be my jack coming up in there. Now let's see if we can get this this neck bolted on. The final bolting will be in here. Will be in here in the box. Oh, you can't see that. You got out of my. The final bolting will be in here. You know, once I get the neck bolted to here and then in here. So let's get this neck bolted on. Let me get my drill off here. I'm not going to use that. We'll get this plate on. So we'll get this neck bolted together, then we can see what everything's going to look like. Oh, that's the bad screw. This is the bad screw I was telling you about last week. I forgot to get that other one out. Remember that the bad screw? I don't know if that'll focus. See, I'm trying to put my Phillips in there, it wouldn't go in. Well, we'll get these three in just to get her nailed down. And then we'll get that other screw up and be one short. But we can see if this thing is all going to fit together. There we go, we're hooked up. And then we got a little trimming to do on here, so it won't be the first time I take it off. But we want to see how this is going to work. So then I'll put two screws here to bolt it in. We'll have to drill those holes. Hey, it works. There we go. Neck bolted on. Look at that. So, we'll have to glue this in. Decorate this guy. Oh, so now it's just more. We got it. I just got to trim. As you can see, I got to do some trimming here, and I think I'm going to leave it bolted and just run it on my belt sander to take it down, and just do a sanding on it. That way I can bring it right down. Maybe I'll cut a little bit of that side. But yeah, there we have it. It's coming together. It's coming together. I'll be busking in no time. As soon as I get strings, set all this up. And yeah, beauty. Let's see how we line up. See how everything is lining up. Yeah, pickup is low enough. Lining up nicely. And my little trick there worked well. I was a little off on here, but we'll make up for that. We'll round it out. Very cool. So that's all the bucket list things completed. Then we'll put the knob on. I don't know, I gotta find somehow to decorate this. We'll have to find somehow to get the tone off of there. What I've done in the past is I've used my favorite beer was Kugel from Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, and on one of my cigar boxes I put a Kugel's beer cap on there. Let me see if I got one. Hang on a minute. All right, so yeah, I found one. We're back. And this is really gonna be nice. At the Kugel's beer cap looks like this. See, it's got a little L for Kugel's. So I'm gonna take that and I'll glue it on here. I'll glue it on there so you can still see the numbers, and then it'll be on here. The cool part is this is red, and I've got a little red right in here, so that'll look cool. That'll be like that, which gives another little theme to it. Kind of personalizes it, so I kind of like that. So that'll be cool. And also, if you look on here, it's got a little red in there too, so it kind of fits in the theme. So then it's just not all black. It has a little accent piece. I've got to put all of these back on after mounting it, and then on the inside, I'll have to bolt. I'll have to put 2 screws in here, and I still got to put that extra screw over here that this one was no good. I got to go up the top and get them out. Then when I go buy guitar strings, I'll buy I'll buy 4 of these. They probably come. The neck screws will probably come in a package. So yeah. So the next time you see me, I'll have all that stuff together. We'll wire it up and string it up, and maybe even plug it in and play it. So it's we don't have too much more to go. Got to wire up the volume knob with the wires, the ground wire to the bridge, and we should be good to go. So thank you for coming by. Sorry it's taking a little longer. I don't like to cram my videos hours and hours because I know you guys don't have a lot of time to watch videos, but you like the content and you want to see what's going on. So hey, and the shirt you see, I'm not a summer leader here in the garage, but this was a gift from Spring Hill, which is a camp I worked at in Everett, Michigan. Spring Hill Camps in Everett, Michigan. So maybe some of you might know where it is, but they sent me free shirts, the newer ones. So kind of cool, and you can see the back. So thank you, Spring Hill, for sending me some free shirts. And it's 3X, so it looks good on me. Doesn't look like I'm a sausage in it. So I just thought I'd make that little note. So yeah, there we go. It's coming together. Coming together. I think that'll be coming together. Just enough to slip by there. So thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Tell your friends. Let other people know. I'm trying to build subscribers. So there'll be more content of this. I've got a lot more cigar boxes to build. I'm going to keep building them. And my daughter is coming out after Easter. And so we'll be getting the whole family together. I might have some shots. We're going to go up to Santa Monica. So maybe I'll get some more Santa Monica shots and throw them in there. But we will do more cigar box stuff. So thanks again. Be sure to like, ring the bell, subscribe, and have a great week. We'll talk to you next week.